I'm going to make a book review on one of my favorite storybooks. This book genre is fantasy. The title of the book is The Happy Prince. The Happy Prince is a short story written by Oscar Wilde and published by Compass Classic Readers. It is the story of a compassionate statue and how it falls in love with a bird which is separated from its flock. The book comes in 47 pages. Although the pages are not many, the story is very deep and it makes me cry. The book is about the statue of the Happy Prince that was covered all over with gold. For eyes, he had 2 bright jewels. There was also a bright red jewel on the handle of his sword. However, the Happy Prince was not happy, but instead he was sad. The Happy Prince is a sad tale. When alive, our Happy Prince lived in a palace with all material comforts far removed from the reality of poor, suffering people that surrounded. We also have a swallow, a migratory, swift-flying songbird with a forked tail and long pointed wings. In the story, who has been left behind as the rest of the flock flew away to Egypt. The swallow, upon finding a sweet spot in the new town on her way, settled down at the feet of the Happy Prince and is almost about to doze off when she feels raindrops over her, careless at the occurrence. As there are no clouds in the sky, she realized that it was tears from the Happy Prince statue. The Happy Prince was so beautiful in the moonlight, but it was filled with sadness. I think this book tells us about the point of view of the swallow and the prince. They are up on high and see the objective truth that the people on the ground are too blind to see. Even after the prince has his sapphire eyes removed by the swallow, in act of kindness, his vision remains clear. My favorite part is the Happy Prince, who had lived a happy life and died a happy man, is now immortalized high above the city as the golden individual statue. For the first time, the royal sees the suffering, poverty, and misery of the common people. Sharing his sympathetic view with the swallow, the prince persuades the bird to postpone its migration and instead to deliver his gold living. His sapphire eyes and ruby belt to those who need them. Soon, the swallow dies of cold, and the prince, now shabby, is removed from its pedestal and melted down. Though young readers may appreciate the lesson of selflessness and sacrifice here. My friends, in my point of view, The Happy Prince is a beautiful story, and the illustrations draw us into the benighted world seen through the eyes of the prince and his companion. They are locked in a struggle that brings them closer together as they discover they are prepared to die for each other. The conclusion of the story is that a true and good prince or king will never tolerate the suffering of his people. He will do everything to make them happy. Ironically, in this story, the prince never got a chance to see the suffering of people when he was alive. Thus, after his death, with the help of that bird, he tries to help the people of his country. Last but not least, I really recommend everyone to read this book. Thank you for listening to my book review. Hopefully, I will make more review on other books. Bye and have a nice day.